All right, what is going on, you guys? Welcome to today's video. Now, it has been quite some time since we've got a new poster on the channel, but today my good friend Danny snagged me one from one of the shows I couldn't make it to, and we've got a brand new poster right here. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I don't even remember what show this is from, but I think it's the Mark V R32 show poster. I think. We'll see here in a second, but I think that's what it is. All right, let's see what we got in here. We got a koozie, bam, and another koozie, bam, and they even snagged me the dog tag, which is sick, and I can already see it is the Mark V R32. So, let's see this poster. We got the Mark IV R32 show poster from Eurotripper this year, I want to say it was. And this one is going to be the Mark V one. And bam! Right there we have the Mark V R32 show poster with all the colors, the blue, the white, the red, and the silver. Such a cool poster. This is one from Alpine Volks Fair. We wanted to try and go to this show this year, but this was right in the middle of us moving, so couldn't make it happen. But thank you to Danny for hooking it up. We got the dog tag, the poster, a whole bunch of stickers I dropped. Bam! So, super awesome gift. Gotta say, living 5 minutes from Walmart is so convenient because they carry my favorite poster frames, which are these ones right here. Just a simple gloss black frame. So nice, it looks so good on the posters. Last time I got some of these frames, I had to order them from Walmart in the States, ship them to Germany. It took like 5 months, such a hassle. But now, I get a poster, I get a frame the same day, and it's looking perfect. Also, Danny even got my name right there, bam, on the back of the dog tag. So again, thank you, Danny, hooking it up. Love the poster. So I think right now, honestly, the poster right there, I have about 20 other show posters coming our next shipment, which should be here hopefully in a couple weeks. And I'm not sure if I want to do like the entire wall like I had before around my desk, or is a cool spot in the garage where those would also fit. So I have to see, but I got about 20 more of those coming. So either all around my desk in here or possibly out in the garage. So the other option for the posters would be this section of wall. I guess I could use like all of this. We could have them in the garage above the cars, which would be really cool, but I just can't see them from my desk. So there's that. But either they're gonna go up here across this section, or I'll do them above my desk. So it is currently a new day. I spent yesterday going through helping Casey work on this car, but today we're working on the VR6 Jetta Wagon, and today we can get our first official cold start with the new exhaust setup. Dude, the cold start's actually pretty sick. You know, I gotta admit, the cold start on this thing and the idle does sound pretty good. I still want more in terms of driving that exhaust note, like mid-range RPM, but we'll get there. But the cold start and the idle sound pretty good. So aside from how the car is sounding, the hopeful goal for today is to remove some, if not all, of the water stains on this car. Now, from like 15-20 feet away, from way out here, the car looks pretty much perfect, but when we get closer, we had a lot of work to do. We shipped this car back on April 12th and it got here June 17th. So about 2 months of travel time from Germany to the States, and this thing just sat outside for, I mean, look at this. There are water spots on every inch of this car. You got swirl marks, water stains. I mean, like I said, the whole car definitely needs a full paint correction and detail, but if I can get rid of a handful of these hard water stains, that would make me very happy. So like I said, and you can clearly see from the close-ups, the paint in this car needs a lot of work. From afar it looks pretty good, but close up obviously we can see all the water stains, the swirls, that kind of stuff. Like I said, later on I do want to get a full detail on the car, but for today I want to focus on the water stains and hopefully remove some of them. So let me show you guys what I got. This right here is Chemical Guy's water spot remover, and hopefully this is gonna make the paint on that car look much better. Also picked up this, which is their spray wax to use afterwards, but the main focus of today is the water spot remover. So first things first, we're gonna go through, wash and dry the entire car, put it back in the garage, and then we'll go through and see what we can do with the new product. And honestly, like how the car looks in the shade, like it looks beautiful in the shade. That's how I want the paint to look in the sun. Will we get there today? I don't know, but that is that's the goal right there. All right, Wagon is freshly washed, and I gotta say again, this car in the shade, it looks like brand new paint. It looks so good in the shade, but obviously we know there's water stains and swirls and all that kind of stuff. But we're gonna go ahead and pull it into the garage here in a second. I'm gonna dry it off a little bit more, and then we'll see what the water spot remover can do for us. Now, before we go ahead and get started, I do wanna say there is a chance this stuff might not work. If these stains are actually etched into the paint, we're gonna need like a buffer to take layers away before the stains are actually gone. But I'm hoping with just this, these actually aren't etched into the paint, and we can make some progress today. Let me give you guys one final look at our current situation. I mean, like, it's bad. So I think I'm gonna start with just this section right here, then pull back in the sun. We'll compare this section to this section. So we've got our water spot remover, we have our applicator pad right there, and then detail spray with another rag to then wipe everything back off. Now, with the car being black and then also being in the shade, you can't really see any of the water stains. Like from my angle, I can see them all, but from the camera angle, you can't really tell. But I still want to go ahead and film the entire process. Now, there is a great video on Chemical Guy's YouTube channel. They have a full detailed video on how to use this stuff. It's very simple to do, but if you want a better video than this one, make sure you check out their video. I'll link it down below. But what we're gonna do, take this, shake it up just a little bit. We'll put a couple dabs on our microfiber here. And again, the car's already clean, so I don't need to go ahead and wipe it down first. You know, it would help if we took that out first. All right, so now with the cap actually off, now we can apply some of this to our microfiber. He said use 2 or 3 little dots on there. So, just like that. And we're going to simply dab a few areas. Like I said, I'm going to work in just this section for right now. We'll do this front quarter first. And he said just go through and work it in. Again, I'm really hoping this is enough and these aren't actually etched in, but we will see very shortly. So I said just go back and forth, work it in. And then after that, we're gonna go through with our detail spray. Spray the whole area, use your microfiber, wipe everything back off. And see how she looks. So that should be enough of that. We'll set this back up here. Take our detail spray. And we'll go through and wipe it all off. Alright, so I've gone through, wiped off all the product from this area. I don't know if you can tell on camera or not. I mean, from here, it definitely looks better than what it was, but they're definitely not gone. I might try, before I pull it in the sun, I might try and go through and do another layer of it first and wipe it down again, and then see where we're at. So at this point, I've done this corner twice now. Again, you can't tell in the shade much. But let's go ahead and pull the car out into the sunlight and see what kind of progress we've made. All right, well, as soon as this cloud goes away, we'll be able to see if we made any progress on the hood. All right, the sun's back and blinding me, but how are we looking on our hood? So definitely you can still see the very large water spots are still there, but a lot of the very small ones are almost all gone. But those ones, the large ones like that, you can see all those big ones. Those are the ones either I need to try more like spray chemicals or gel chemicals, or those ones that are actually etched into the paint. We're gonna go through, take the layers off where they're actually be gone. But if you can see up here, hopefully the camera can pick it up. Let me try and lighten this up a little bit. Let me go on to manual focus for a second. Might be super hard to see. Let's see if I can get this. Hang on. Give me just a moment here. All right, got it. So you can see the very, very large water stains, but then all those small ones, those are the ones that got taken out of this side. Kind of hard to tell. Let me try from here. Let me zoom in if I can get it right to, let's see. There we go. Okay, so there's current and treated. So the large one stayed, but all that small stuff, for the most part, came off. So it's definitely better, but still looks like a leopard. So I'm gonna do the entire car with the chemicalized stuff, get all of these small, light water stains and like that kind of stuff off the car, but then we'll have to go back with something stronger later on. Even right there, you can see the line where I stopped right here from the treated side to the untreated side. I just got rid of all that haze and those light water spots, but all of the larger stuff did not go anywhere. So I might hit it for a third time and see, but I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. We're gonna need a buffer, something like that. Take some layers off, get the stains out of there, and then, you know, polish it back up. All right, so at this point, I've got the passenger fender done, the entire front bumper, the lip, the grill, and I just finished doing the driver's side fender. Like I said, on the light stuff, the product works super, super well. And you look right here, this, I can darken it up just a little bit here. That is how the driver's side fender was looking. You can see there's water spots everywhere. And now looking at this fender, much better. So it took pretty much every single water spot off. There are a couple of the hard stains up towards the top, but for the most part, this fender looks brand new. So again, on the light stuff, it works super, super well. On the super heavy stuff that's etched in, nothing you really do until you actually get a buffer out here. But the front of the car is looking really good. The paint looks much, much deeper. We haven't done any wax yet, but just for the water spot remover, got it looking pretty good. Okay, so next update, just finished the entire hood and also the windshield because it works on glass as well. Looking much better. Now obviously the stains are still there, but the paint itself looks much, much deeper. So at this point, from the fenders forward, the entire front of the car is done. So moving on to the driver's side of the car, again from afar, looks really good. If we come up close, you can see we got water spots the whole way up and down the side of the car, and even on the glass as well. You can see all of that, all that. So lots of work to do. So at this point, the entire car minus the roof has been done, and it's looking really, really good. Now, still on the hood and the roof are the hard water stains that are etched in, but for the most part, top of the bumper, fenders, doors, rear hatch, all of those ones came completely clean, as you guys saw from the close-up. I mean, this thing's looking really good. Now, most of my sun is gone. It might actually rain in a minute, but I'll pull it out here in a second. You can see the entire car in more light, and it's how it's looking. I still want to go through with the wax and get a nice layer of wax after I finish the roof. But overall, I'm very pleased with the progress so far. And also, if you're someone who details cars on a regular basis, props to you, because this is exhausting. Now granted, I'm doing all this by hand, but still, even with a machine, like, this stuff's exhausting. So at this point, there's not a whole bunch of sun left, but it's finally done. The entire car has been de-water spotted for the most part. Again, there's still some on the hood. You can kind of see there's not much sunlight left to kind of tell. It's way better than before, but in the actual like direct sunlight, you can still see them on the hood and on the roof. But aside from that, like the sides of the car, the rear, it's looking pretty good. Definitely got a really nice shine to it. Still no wax yet, but for just getting rid of all the water spots, came out pretty good. Is that focus? It's not bad. It's not bad. I'll see if some more like direct sunlight comes out, which it may or may not. I'll try and show. Actually, I can grab my light and show you. So now with the light you can see all those larger stains are still in the paint. But aside from those ones, all the small ones came out. So definitely progress, but I wish all this would have came out of there. So at this point, I got about 45 or so minutes left of sunlight. I'm gonna try and get some of the spray wax on and then see how we're looking. We've got a tiny bit of sun peeking through. Not like direct sunlight, but you can kind of see it a little bit better now. I mean, like, it came out really good. I just wish those last bit of stains were gone. I've only waxed the fender, the bumper, and the hood so far, but I mean, pretty smooth for like spray wax. I probably should use like a paste wax, but it doesn't matter that much. I have to go back and still take everything back off and like buff the entire thing. But for the time being and hopefully protecting the car a little bit, this will do for now. Not too bad though. Not too bad. So with just a little bit of light left, the car has been completely waxed and we are done for the day. Again, I am not a detailer by any means, and if you are a detailer, props to you, because like, it's exhausting. I was out here for hours and I only did a handful of things, but like, it's very tiring work. But I gotta say, I'm very pleased with the end result. The Wagon's looking really, really good. And again, aside from the roof and the hood, water spots are gone. She's shined up, got some wax on her now. It's looking awesome. I still want to go through and have the entire thing paint corrected, detailed, all that kind of stuff. And honestly, I would love to ceramic coat the car as well. But for right now, I'm very pleased with this. So overall, I gotta say, this stuff did a great job on the Wagon. It's just a shame the car sat outside for as long as it did, and the hood and the roof got etched. But aside from those areas, this stuff killed it. So with that, gonna end this video here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Do not forget, be thankful for every single day. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.